Have you ever found yourself rereading a simple text message a dozen times before pressing send? Or maybe you have stayed up all night tweaking a presentation until the sun starts to rise, convinced one more change will make it perfect. This constant nagging feeling that your work, your words, even you are not quite good enough is a familiar weight. The quiet hum of anxiety in the background of daily life, a voice that whispers, "Is this really the best you can do?" Everyday reality for a perfectionist. The goalpost always moves further away. True satisfaction stays out of reach. Perfectionism is the belief that if we live perfectly, look perfect, do everything perfectly, we can avoid painful feelings of shame, judgment, blame. It's a defense mechanism, a 20-ton shield we lug around thinking it will protect us. But it's a cage. It traps us in a cycle of stress and a paralyzing fear of failure. We become so afraid of making a mistake, being seen as less than flawless, that we often refuse to step into the arena. This desire to be without fault is not about excellence or healthy achievement. It's a desperate attempt to earn approval. The perfectionist thinks, "What will people think?" That question drives every action, every decision, every word spoken. The fear, if we're not perfect, we will be unlovable or unworthy of connection. We lose touch with our inner compass, trading authenticity for applause. Let's be clear, there is a good side to this trait, a bright and shiny aspect that often gets praised. Perfectionism can be the engine that drives incredible quality and meticulous craftsmanship. The person who checks their work with a fine-tooth comb catches critical errors before they become disasters. They are disciplined, organized, and unwavering in high standards. In a world that sometimes settles for good enough, their drive leads to exceptional outcomes. A beautifully designed building, a flawlessly coded piece of software, or a groundbreaking research paper that changes lives. This drive can fuel mastery. Perfectionists are voracious learners. They want to know the subject inside and out, practice relentlessly, and deconstruct mistakes. They seek feedback. Dedication can lead to rapid advancement. Others admire their work ethic and results. In those moments, perfectionism feels like a superpower, a secret weapon. However, this superpower has a dark side, a kryptonite that drains joy and well-being. The same drive can lead to crippling anxiety and chronic stress. When the goal is flawless, every task becomes high stakes. A minor typo feels catastrophic. The fear of judgment hangs over every decision, even simple choices. Constant high alert exhausts the mind. It often leads to procrastination and paralysis, waiting for the perfect moment, idea, or mood, and then missed deadlines, lost opportunities, and a crushing wave of shame. The personal cost of perfectionism extends far beyond missed deadlines and a constant sense of worry. It can take a significant toll on our physical and mental health. Perpetual stress breeds chronic headaches, digestive issues, high blood pressure, and persistent fatigue. Sleep becomes a casualty. The mind refuses to shut down, replaying every perceived misstep and anxiously planning for the next. This relentless pressure paves the way for anxiety disorders and depression. Perfectionism is isolating. It builds walls, not bridges. It strains teams through mistrust and criticism. Friendships and relationships suffer. Constant self-judgment extends to others. Loved ones feel they must be perfect around you. Fear of failure keeps us from living fully, from being brave, trying new things, stepping into vulnerability. We avoid applying for the dream job, sharing a creative idea, or learning to paint or dance, afraid of looking foolish. Ultimately, it erodes self-worth. When value is conditional on flawless performance, one setback can shatter our sense of self. Let's look at a simple, real-life example. Consider Anna, a bright and dedicated university student. On the surface, Anna is the model of success. Professors praise her essays, her notes are impeccable, her grades top the class. She seems to glide with effortless grace. But they do not see the immense effort and anxiety beneath her polished exterior. the hidden cost of her so-called perfection. For Anna, a single assignment is a referendum on her intelligence and worth. She spends countless hours on a 5-page essay, pulling all-nighters to revise sentences that are already excellent, agonizing over word choice and fearing a single grammatical error. The final product is outstanding. The professor gives her an A and commends her thoroughness. But relief is fleeting, replaced by exhaustion and dread of the next task. While Anna perfects an essay, her friends build connections, share stories, and make memories. She often types, "Sorry, too busy." Truth is, she is afraid that 1 hour off means an A-. Headaches rise, sleep slips as her mind races with lists. Her grades are perfect, but well-being deteriorates. Perfectionism is a gilded cage, impressive outside, lonely within. So, if you see yourself in Anna's story, what can you do? How do you begin to dismantle this cage and find a healthier way to live and work? The journey starts with small, intentional acts of courage. First, set good enough rules for your tasks. Realistic boundaries, not careless standards. Decide to spend a maximum of 2 hours on a report. Limit to 1 proofread of an email. When time is up, stop. Completion, not flawlessness, is success. Second, mindfully practice small risks. Gather evidence the world won't end if things aren't perfect. Do something imperfect on purpose. Send the text. Wear comfortable, not coordinated. Let a friend see your messy kitchen. Notice the catastrophe never comes. Confidence grows. Third, practice self-compassion and share your struggle. Talk to a friend, a family member, a therapist. Change the inner monologue. "This was a tough task and I did my best." Not, "I am a failure." The goal isn't elimination but balance. Use high standards as a tool, not a weapon. The payoff is more joy, more connection, more peace. Remember, progress beats perfection. Each small step toward embracing imperfections leads to a wholehearted life. You can strive for excellence and be kind to yourself. Balance is possible and worth fighting for. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, like, share, and comment. Until next time.